slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Regular. On the ball. Watch it, let's go.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Allen on third. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Watch the whip. Hey, high 7.
From the 31, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56. We own it.
Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Rip left. Wide, get wide. Check 9. U61, matchbox, light. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Go now. Coaching spell. Check 31. Check, crunch. Now.
Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Colts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get off the field. Check.
80 weapon.
Check. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double time. We got 3. We got
draw quarter.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun, Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Indianapolis.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
It's just me and you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a give right side. Taylor. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Safe.
Topper.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber, 5.
To throw on second down. Eason, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 24 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Allen, and he's going to go down again. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. 53's the mic. 53.
Throwing on third and long. Allen, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Set up, 90 Wolf. Check 3, 6-6, pull it high.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, hey.
Go. Set up.
On first down, Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll run with Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's coming. Double up.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason is going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Check 55, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 8-3.
All day, every day, any day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Eason. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They'll run on first down with Singletary. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Found to lose one. Mike, here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Chase, Sam off.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Eason. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Get in the white room.
From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check 99.
Hard.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go. 15-1.
A final shot before break. Eason looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
58, come on. Watch the screen.
Now.
From the gun, Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third down, Taylor. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The give to Taylor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Allen, and he's able to find Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Check 4, check 4.
61, matchbox white.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Jim. Go.
Here's Taylor. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Go set. 10-2 stop.
Right here. 36. Watch twist.
Look at me. Go. Hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Ready.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play here for the Bills. 67 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They will run with Singletary. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and goal. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will shrink to 6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Check. Protein spill. Check 3. 5.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Fielded just inside the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
53, Mike. Pick it up. Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Allen now to throw on third down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 30 base.
50. What we got? Check. Lucky. Back. Jump.
Now.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Smooth.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Stop your whining.
Allen now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check.
5 wide.
To throw again, Allen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Squeeze, double.
Middle.
Mike 53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
80 weapons.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Slam. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it. On your team.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Here we go.
From the gun, Eason. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it cost him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Moss. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
56.
Throwing on 2nd down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
18 Gator.
On first and 10, Eason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bills on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On first down, Allen. And Diggs has it. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. On 2nd and 9, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
The Colts take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 31, check 31.
To throw on second down, Eason. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Switch gears.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On the ready.
58, come on. Come on. You better bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Showing up.
Go.
Safe. Tighten up. Shift. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Let's go.
Now Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give to Taylor. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And this is no good. He missed the field goal try, and they are out here in the wild card round. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.